Follow breaking news right now at 10.
The U.S. has launched a missile strike on a Syrian military airfield where a deadly gas attack is believed to have originated. Officials say up to 50 Tomahawk cruise missiles were launched.
The decision by the Trump administration to strike follows 48 hours of intense deliberations by U.S. officials and represents the first direct American assault on Syrian President Bashar al-Assad since the country's civil war began 6 years ago.
Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and Nikki Haley, the U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, have bluntly blamed Syria for the chemical weapons attack, whose victims included at least 25 children. President Trump addressed the media briefly about the strike. We're going to play that back for you in case you missed it.
Syrian dictator Bashar al-Assad launched a horrible chemical weapons attack on innocent civilians. Using a deadly nerve agent, Assad choked out the lives of helpless men, women, and children. It was a slow and brutal death for so many. Even beautiful babies were cruelly murdered in this very barbaric attack. No child of God should ever suffer such horror. Tonight I ordered a targeted military strike on the airfield in Syria from where the chemical attack was launched. It is in this vital national security interest of the United States to prevent and deter the spread and use of deadly chemical weapons. There can be no dispute that Syria used banned chemical weapons, violated its obligations under the Chemical Weapons Convention, and ignored the urging of the UN Security Council. Years of previous attempts at changing Assad's behavior have all failed, and failed very dramatically. As a result, the refugee crisis continues to deepen, and the region continues to destabilize, threatening the United States and its allies. Tonight I call on all civilized nations to join us in seeking to end the slaughter and bloodshed in Syria, and also to end terrorism of all kinds and all types. We ask for God's wisdom as we face the challenge of our very troubled world. We pray for the lives of the wounded and for the souls of those who have passed. And we hope that as long as America stands for justice, then peace and harmony will, in the end, prevail.
The missiles launched tonight were BGM-109 Tomahawks.
Those cruise missiles can reach speeds of 550 miles an hour and carry over 1,000 pounds of conventional explosives.
They are launched by sea and can fly very close to the ground to avoid radar.
Now, the ships that launched those Tomahawk missiles tonight are USS Ross and USS Porter, both Burt-class destroyers, both built at Ingalls Shipyard in Pascagoula. In fact, the USS Porter was the ship buzzed dangerously close by Russian jets last month.
We reached out to Congressman Bradley Byrne tonight for a comment on the U.S. attack in Syria. At this time, his office says they are waiting to find out more details about the attack first.
Now, even though he is on the Armed Services Committee, Byrne's office says he was not in the loop on this attack, and the president in this case was advised by what he called the Gang of Eight. That consists of leaders in the House and Senate and the Intelligence Committee.
We're going to continue to follow this developing story and bring you developments on air and online at Local 15 TV.